Hello everybody, it's ItsAnoj here, and I wanted to talk about my journey through Lost Ark so far. I am 40 hours into the game and about level 37, and I think it's about the midway point that I'm at right now. Midpoint, I would say. And so far, I'm really having fun with the game. The story is, I would say, okay. It's not anything deep. Everything is on the surface level. It's not hard to understand. And that's fine. Not every game needs to have a really deep story. I think what really kind of drags the story of this game down would be the voice acting. I think it's fine, but sometimes the voice acting can be a little bit robotic and no emotion behind it. That kind of takes me out of the experience, especially at where I am at the game, where the story is really picking up and there are these, big events that are happening. These massive kind of battles that are happening is really cool, but the voice acting and the delivery it's robotic, so there's no emotion, so I'm not invested in it. But I am keen on seeing where the story goes and how it ends. And of course, everybody is playing towards the end game. The story is, I think, is there to supplement for you to go through the leveling process and to 50, and then do the end game raids and dungeons and everything. I see a lot of discussion around if Lost Ark if it's pay to win or not, and I think I'm in the camp of it is kind of pay to win, because you can buy the currency in the game that they use, which is silver and gold. You can actually pay cash to get those. Not directly. I think you can pay cash to buy one currency that you can convert into many different currencies in the game. I haven't personally done it, so I don't have a lot of experience, but I do know that's how it works. That does make it pay to win, because you can get an advantage in the game over other players if you pay more. But I think what kind of separates Lost Ark from all the other games that do that is how I am having fun, and I don't think the game is not incentivizing me to actually pay in order to progress, and that's a big part. I'm having fun, and the game is going at a steady pace that I don't feel like I need to spend any money to progress. And you can't have an advantage in PvP. You can't have an advantage even if you pay more, so that's fine. Speaking of PvP, I did play, I think, one match, and I had fun, so I do want to do that more to get used to PvPing in an ARPG like this. I don't have experience PvP in a Diablo kind of game top down. It takes time to get used to. It took me time to get used to the combat when I first started Lost Ark, but I'm now comfortable with it. But this game, what it does really well is the combat and how it's really smooth and it flows. The class I'm playing is a scrapper. It feels very weighty, and the hits are really impactful, so it feels really good to use the skills. And alongside that, the game has a lot of classes. You have this end game, right, that you can do dungeons, you can grind on dungeons and raids and make your main more powerful, but you also have other classes you can try out too, which will be your alts, and that will also supplement the main progression of the story. And so with that, the game will, I think, have a really long lifespan, because they're going to add more classes. I think I've seen 4 or 5 classes that they still haven't added to the NA release that look really fun. So I think I'm going to have fun with this game for a long time. And yes, that is my opinion on everything so far in Lost Ark. I am looking forward to seeing what the end game is like. I know I'm going at a steady pace. I'm not putting in a lot of hours every day to play Lost Ark, just because of the life situation that's going on around me right now. I need to focus more on that instead of just gaming, but I will be definitely playing more Lost Ark. On a side note, Elden Ring is 1 week away, and I cannot wait to play that game. So on that note, I will leave you guys with this. If you have doubts about Lost Ark, I would just try it because it's free to play. Even though there's a cash shop, and even though I think it's pay to win, I don't think the developers really push that on you like some other games do. So I think it's a good balance. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Lost Ark is fun, give it a try, it's free to play. And you guys have a good day. Peace out.